Yeah, obviously we're disappointed with the result, but hey, we still keep going. We learn from every game and we still keep moving forward. We still have playoffs to look forward to. We still have two more games. So we just keep moving forward and we just learn from it.
Great. We'll go to the Zoom and Austin David.
Thanks, Lucas. Allie, just how tough was it to for a game like this? Obviously, with the emotion for them behind Sinclair and her send off game. How much did you kind of feel the crowd getting into it and just the atmosphere?
Portland's always a tough stadium to play at. They always have a lot of fans. It's very loud. The turf is always a different story, but honestly, first congrats to Sinclair, amazing career and an amazing send off for her. But yeah, we shouldn't let the atmosphere be an excuse for the result. But Portland's always a tough place to come play every year, so we just learn from it.
How much did that early goal from them kind of just hit you guys in the mouth a little bit? Obviously, 10 minutes in, you're not used to letting in a goal that early. How much did that just kind of throw things off a little bit for you?
It definitely just wakes us up, and we need to just start getting moving earlier. Yeah, it just woke us up. That's the best thing to say about it.
For you personally, it's been a minute since you've gotten a start. Just how are you feeling after that game?
Feeling tired, feeling tired, and yeah, just we still have to just keep going. We should be able to play when we have rotation and giving some players some rest, some necessary rest going into us trying to stay informed going to playoffs. So happy to play my role and to be able to play when I can and do the best I can out there. But yeah, I'm just a little tired.
Fair enough. It's kind of uncharted territory over a calendar year since you guys lost a game. Um, it's is it a weird feeling for you guys now that to have actually like dropped a game?
Yeah, we haven't done this in a long time. Yeah, it's disappointing. Like there's no other word to describe it, but at the same time, it's not a crisis. We're still in good form going into playoffs. It's a record that got broken. We set that record. That's a high standard to have. Hey, let's try again. But yeah, you just learn from this mistake. We learn from these mistakes that we had this game, and we adjust for the next game.
Last time you guys had a disappointment was the end of last season, and you guys kind of channeled that into this incredible unbeaten run. How much do you kind of take this disappointment now into, the last couple of games of the season and then into playoffs?
Yeah, it keeps us hungry. I think it's the best way we describe it. Once again, we're disappointed with the results. We keep learning, but like we're still hungry. We're not dying yet. We still have a lot of games to play this year.
Cool. Thanks, Allie.
Great. Thank you. All right, next up, we are joined by defender Carrie Lawrence. Carrie, just give us your initial thoughts following tonight's match.
Yeah, obviously disappointing. We've been on a run, and losing is never something that we want. But we just learn from this, and we continue to grow and move on.
Great. We'll move over to Austin.
Carrie, just give me what you saw in that first goal that Portland scored off the set piece. Just what did you kind of see in that play?
Yeah, obviously it was like a ball floated back post, and as we tried to clear our lines, there was obviously a defender in between that was onside. So yeah, just need to clean that up going forward.
Allie said after that goal went in, it kind of woke you guys up a little bit. Did you kind of feel the same way?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Never want to go down in a game, but I actually thought like the rest of the first half we responded well, and it was just our mistakes that they were capitalizing on. So it's just something that's always in our control, and we can clean up going forward.
How tough is it to come into an atmosphere like that, especially with all the, everything behind the Christine Sinclair send off game, just to play in a kind of atmosphere like that?
I actually enjoy those atmospheres more because it kind of I use it to like help me in my game and the anticipation and everything behind the crowd. But tonight, yeah, obviously they were loud, and especially when she scored, that was not great for us. But I think we need to learn to do better in those situations and flip it to get the momentum on our side.
Obviously, for you personally, and a lot of the players, it was an opportunity to get the start. A lot of rotation within the team after this past Sunday. How important is that just going forward to get some minutes for you and some of the other players heading into the last couple games of the season and then into playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's big. I think it's good to get players on the field that haven't started or haven't gotten a lot of minutes just to get that confidence, because it is tough going in and starting a game and playing 60, 70, 90 minutes when you haven't. But I think it's a good thing for our confidence, for everyone. And now just if we do come off the bench, it'll just help us that much more.
How are you feeling after the game?
I'm disappointed. It sucks to lose, especially after this run that we've been on. But I believe in this team, and I'm still have so much excitement and belief in us going forward.
How do you kind of channel a game like this into the next couple games of the season?
We learn. We just learn. We continue to learn from this and get better. I think we're always trying to grow in areas that we can. So, yeah, I think we just continue to grow from this and learn and move on.
Is there any specific example that you feel like this team can learn from the most from this game?
I think cleaning up on set pieces, obviously, and also on the other end of that, capitalizing on our set pieces when we have opportunities.
Great. Thank you, Carrie. All right, everybody. Finally, we are joined by head coach Seb Hines. Seb, always a tough place to come play. Just give us your initial thoughts following tonight's match.
Like you said, I think it's always a tough place to come play, regardless of the form of Portland. It was a different team to what everyone's seen in recent games. We decided to make changes. That was justified by the efforts of what other players have done throughout the season. And it was also an opportunity to give players a chance to go out and express themselves and get on the field. And I think overall there wasn't a lot between the two teams. I think it came down to a defensive set piece and a throw-in, and so it's a good opportunity for us to reflect, review the game, and make sure that doesn't happen again.
All right, we'll go to Austin David.
Seb, obviously, tough result and the end of the unbeaten run. What did you kind of tell the players after the game in the locker room?
That we don't want to feel like that again. They haven't experienced that feeling for over a year, so let it sink in and make sure that we don't experience that feeling again at the end of the game.
Do you feel like it's kind of a good thing to get it out of the way now as you start heading into playoffs, just to not have that pressure of the unbeaten run now, to just kind of focus on yourself and now head into playoffs with kind of a clear pathway?
No, I think we want to win every game. You tell me a player who is in a competitive league and feels like it's good to lose. I don't feel like that. I feel like, we want to win every game regardless who's on the field representing this club.
Obviously, with the rotation, a lot of opportunity to a lot of players that haven't gotten it. How important was it to get just minutes for some of these players?
Yeah, really important. Job was done on Sunday. Obviously at home, the celebrations of winning and being the number one team in the league. And, with a quick turnaround coming to Portland, playing on turf as well is I don't know why we're still doing that in today's game. But yeah, there's challenges within it, and we felt like it was a good opportunity to play players who haven't played significant minutes this season. And so, yeah, we decided on that and we went with it. And yeah, there were some good performances tonight. And, there's some things that you could see that there was an element of rust. That team cohesion wasn't quite there, but it's okay. We'll move forward and we'll come back better next week.
Cool. Thanks, Seb.
Great. Thank you, Seb.